And welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. You know, the military plays a very important part in our lives. And in the state of Alabama, we've sent more troops overseas than just about any state in the Union. That means we've got a lot of veterans. Today, the Commissioner of the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs, Kent Davis. So good to have you here, Commissioner.
Oh, Jack, it's great to be back.
Isn't that nice?
So
yeah, you've been here before.
I have.
It's old home.
It's
like old home week here. And, you know, like you said, when you came in, we have 400,000 veterans in the state of Alabama.
We do. We have one of the highest
per capita. Yeah,
we have one of the highest per capita populations of veterans. And, of course, we have Veterans Day coming up. So this is the time we celebrate their service.
That's right. And many different organizations, like I think the city of Montgomery, they want to try to make it like a military week. But, I mean, obviously you take care of the veterans once they've served their time, no matter what branch of the service, and now get that status called veteran.
That's right. We take care of the veterans every day of the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is kind of a special time when a lot of towns and cities go out of their way to have celebrations, and we participate in a lot of those. And it's just really nice to see those communities come together and say thanks to the veterans.
And that's the word I was just going to say, is we need to be able to tell them thank you because, you know, you do sacrifice your life. There's very few jobs you go to that when you sign up for that job, there's an outside chance somebody's not going to like you and take you out.
That's right. And it's not just the veterans, it's their families
as
well.
Gosh, yes.
I mean, my gosh, when someone deploys for 6 months or a year, you think about the burden on that family, the spouse, the kids. So we use Veterans Day as a chance to say thanks not only to the veterans, but their entire family as well.
Especially if you have to move around a lot. You were in what, 26 years total?
31, actually.
31. Whoa, I forget the last 5. But you probably went to many different areas. And, of course, being in the Navy, there's a lot of times you were away from your family.
Yeah, I was actually in the Army and the Navy on active duty. And I was born right here in Montgomery, Alabama.
Wow.
Ended up back here. But I counted it up one day. I've lived in 16 different cities around the globe. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of moving.
It's a lot of moving, especially as young as you are still.
Well, I'm not that young anymore.
You're younger than I am. You could be my son. I'll put it to you that way. Well, now, Commissioner, the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs, your mission is to make sure that every veteran lives the life that they are really owed from the government.
We do. We're kind of a customer service arm in the world of Veterans Affairs. So we operate a series of veteran service offices, 63 of them around the state. We've
just
opened
about one in every county, right?
Almost. We've opened 12 new offices in the last couple of years to try to reach out to the veterans. And we assist them with any of their needs, whether it's with the federal VA, the state, reaching out to private sector organizations that help veterans. But we say that we take care of veterans from the time they take off their uniform into eternity. We provide all those services through the Veteran Service Office. We have a scholarship program for dependents of disabled veterans. We operate the state veterans homes, which are a mixture of assisted living centers, nursing homes, even memory care units for veterans who are in need of long-term care. We're about to build a new home down in Enterprise, Alabama, and that's well underway. And then people don't like to talk about this, but we provide veteran cemeteries, burial services at the end of life. So that
are there 2 or 3 in the state?
We have 3 active veteran cemeteries in the state. Active meaning they're still accepting burials. 2 of them are federal. 1 is state. We operate a state veteran cemetery down in Spanish Fort, but it's a complete partnership. We work with the federal VA. We refer families back and forth. It's the same standard of care, and we all take that duty very seriously to provide a dignified place of rest into eternity for veterans.
And what a lot of people don't know is this young man took over being the commissioner at the same time COVID hit. So talk about a baptism of fire.
Wow.
That was because I know, we were in a couple of different organizations together. And I know a lot of times you just breeze by and say, I'm heading here or heading there.
Yeah, it was a trying time. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
You're right.
Long-term care facilities were hit especially hard. Of course, we operated 4 state veterans homes. It was mainly tough on the veterans and their families because we had to restrict visitations and admissions. We learned a lot. We learned about communicating through information technology. We used a lot of video teleconferencing so loved ones could stay in touch with their families. We did window visits and things like that and tried to increase the activities within the home. But it was definitely a trying time. We're we're coming out of that almost 100% now and getting back to normal.
And stronger. Stronger, yeah.
A lot of lessons learned.
Absolutely.
In fact, we're incorporating a lot of those lessons into our new state veterans home that we're building in Enterprise.
It's good. Yeah, you have the blueprint for it, as they say.
We did, yeah.
That's great. Well, if some of our viewers are either a veteran or know someone that's a veteran, how do they get help from your department specifically?
Real easy. Best place to start, go to our website.
Okay.
www.va.alabama.gov.
Okay, VA Alabama, and we're going to put that up on the screen.
And we try to make that a one-stop shop for all things veterans. So you can find out where your closest veteran service office is, application procedures for our state veterans home, for our dependent scholarship program, a lot of information about the benefits that the federal VA offers as well. We're even expanding that website into topics of special interest. We know that there are some veterans that need a special hand up, that there are some mental health issues. We do have a problem with veteran suicide in Alabama. We're trying to increase awareness of that and mobilize assets to help veterans in their...
Well, thank you for what you do. And just remember to go to the website. They can get all the information that you need. And we're very fortunate in the state of Alabama to have such a wonderful department that can take care of our veterans. If you are a veteran, thank you for your service to our country. And we'll be right back right after this.